Hello folks and welcome back to Species. This time it is episode 8 of season 3, right? Last time I asked you whether or not we should move on to a new world. We've been on the same world for quite a long time now. Way too many episodes. There's no such thing as too many, but it's getting kind of boring, right? You're watching, staring at the same map, staring at like similar creatures all the time. So let's start something fresh. Alright, so Tank Blood suggested we should start off with the seed 5034, which gives us like two main islands or continents here. And we're gonna do ocean, I think, for the sandy beaches, and then like the kind of like rocky, dirty slopes or tops. We're gonna have a high slope gradient for biome disparity. I think we're gonna also do a lot of I don't know when or where in which video, but someone said that I should definitely do temperature longitudinal instead of like noise map or flat, which I've always done, really, like the flat or noise map. So we're gonna do something different this time. This should actually create quite some disparity between species in the north and south, as you can see here already. Temperature average, this is actually quite cold, I think. Let's just raise that. Oh, I'm not raising it, I'm lowering it. Alright, let's do 3 there. And then variation. Ooh, great question. You know what? Let's do 8. Oh no, sorry, 0.8. That was insane. Did you see that? 1, 4. Like, this is like a perfect. Is 10 like the maximum? No, it's 3, 4. 3 seems to be the maximum. But yeah, let's do 0.7 for the high variation. But fertility, that's a great question. You know what? Let's do flat. And quite a high fertility. Variation, not much. Now, a lot of you also said that I should start with not the blank slate, because that also tends to develop towards the same kind of creatures every time. So let's start off with like 250 random ones, or maybe we should start off with a smaller number of creatures, like, I don't know, 50 of them, and then start with random, because 250 might make our tree a little bit too messy. Someone also said I should have exported creatures from other saves, and I think I have, or maybe not. I mean, it says nothing found in creature folder, so I probably haven't, and I'm too lazy. Sorry about that. Everything else, though, should probably be okay like this. Oh, as much as I love sexual reproduction, I think we're gonna go with pathogenic, which means they can either reproduce by cloning or sexual reproduction. That's mostly because I want more variation in the species faster, right? Because in our last world we had sexual, and the tree was it wasn't very wide but very tall, so it always took a while to change. Now, tree growth rate, okay, this is all the same. Automatic population control, yes, let's put our creature cap at 700. I think that's a pretty good number for my particular setup. I don't think I'm gonna have the world size much larger than 1, because 1, I mean, the developer actually made the world larger in the 0.9 patch, so world size 1 is like 2 times larger than world size 1 was before, and I honestly think it's a pretty good size. Alright, so we started off and we're already at 29 specimens. That's not very good. I should probably send out rovers to feed the populations. They're all very different. Let's check it out. Actually, let's zoom in. Seems like some are burning up, some are freezing to death, and so on and so forth. But yes. Oh, this is the nursery. I put it at height 1, thinking that will be very tall. No one will be able to climb this, but it actually wasn't that much. Maybe I should have raised it even more. But we'll see how that works out. And yeah, this is the world we have at hand. It's pretty nice, actually. Thank you for the seed suggestion. Oh, look at that one. That's so cool. What is that? Okay, so it's like 4 limbs, but only 2 are really useful. But that one, those on the front, they're not. I don't see how that could be used. Where are the others? I want to find more specimens. They're all here. Okay, so this is already a group. Oh, nice. They're doing well. Okay, and what about here in the south? They're trying to traverse, but we've got 2 other ones that seem to be winning, or this little group. These ones are being really stupid. Don't be stupid. Oh, a lot of people have been talking about me making hybrids, and I think I'll do that. But of course, we're gonna wait for the populations to kind of not stabilize, but as in we have more larger groups winning out in certain environments, and then I can try to experiment with them. We should definitely have like a closed off island for experimentation. Maybe it should be like this. We should make a fence here or something. Oh, remember when I did the nature something show trying to imitate the whole, what's his face? Oh shit, I forget the name. See, I'm always bad on YouTube because I'm always like, I know things by heart in real life and I talk about them, but then on YouTube I just totally, like, I forget everything. All the names, all the important events, everything I learn. I'm actually a pretty smart person in real life, believe it or not. On YouTube I sound really dumb. Anyway, there was something. Yes, the nature or something show. People were saying, yeah, it's really funny, but you should have scripted it, and maybe I should. I think it'd be fun, right, to do a species series where we actually explore nature as if it was a real environment. 10 specimens. This does not bode well, but we've got 2 main survivors. It ended up being the ones that would try to traverse here in the south, and then we've got these ones. Ugly little pieces of crap up here in the north. Let's check out the clay diagram again. Oh, wow, it's not very wide. I thought, oh, maybe we should have started with like 250. Seems like the population's already started like pretty large to begin with. It wasn't just one of 50 populations, it was a few of, oh shit, you know what, they're not doing very well. Let's try to resuscitate the ones that just passed away. I don't want just one population around the place. Come on. This rover seems lost. Okay, yeah, now you're getting out of there, but it was just circling for a while. 7 specimens. Okay, this is not going as good as I had expected. That's why the initial blank slate is actually the best, because they adapt pretty quickly to the environment they're in. They're like survive it all, right? But of course, we want variation right from the start, so this is the better option. Come on, don't die on me. Just stay on land. God damn it! All right, the other species just went extinct. Goddamn stupid species not being able to survive. Come on, do your job. This is pretty easy, right? Just survive. It's just go to McDonald's and eat if you need food, and if you're cold, just put on the jacket. Kill other animals and just like make clothes. Stop trying to traverse the ocean. Okay, maybe I should let you traverse the ocean, or just a few of you. Yeah, that might actually help. Yeah, welcome to the new world. You've successfully made a boat. God has put you, or rather me, I have put you over here. Just survive now. Are you telling me this bastard is gonna try to cross the other side? I literally put you where you wanted me to put you, and now it's too warm. Stop complaining, god damn it. I swear, oh my god, you're so annoying. Just stay where you traveled all the way here. I helped you out, just please stay in one place. There we go, now we have a population going, that's what I'm talking about. Now, stop trying to cross, okay? Those who tried to cross, I'm not gonna save anymore, you're just gonna die. Including those who have tried to stay or survive over here. I'm just gonna let you die. I don't care anymore. The incredible thing is that some of the people crossing, or individuals crossing from over here, actually make it all the way over here. They get some food, and then they start crossing back. Or they reproduce and then they cross back. It's kind of crazy. You know what? Let's. I feel bad about all these dead corpses here, so I'm gonna be nice, even though I just said I wouldn't be, because I'm that way. I always say I'm gonna do this, and then I just break my promises entirely, right? Anyone else on the way? Just give them more life, more energy. Yes, some of them seem to be wanting to stay here. That's incredible. Come on, stay here, please. I can't do this anymore. Just survive. Just do stuff. Oh, okay, so we have some speciation going on finally. Although I don't think they'll survive very long. So these two groups, we've got one over here, and then this one individual down here, or two. Where's the second one of this? Right. Oh, yes, okay, so this couple, it's one there and one over there somewhere. And then we've got the major species, which is this entire group here. But hopefully this one that's down in the cold here survives. I'm actually going to try my best to make him survive. Or her. Whoever that is. Hello there. The ones up on this place, though, they're already, like, changing. They've got nicer skin, smoother, more adapted to the high temperature. I think they're getting smaller, too. Their beaks are longer. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's pretty cool. I just love this game. Just watching things change without too much interference. They look kind of suspicious. Just look at their shape. This is rather odd, or maybe I'm just interpreting things in ways that shouldn't be interpreted, right? What about those? They just look, yeah, maybe even worse actually. Oh yes, look at all the mutants. We can actually start an X-Men Academy soon. We've got actually a nice functioning minor species there. I think they're all, if we look at the satellite map, not very well distributed at the moment. Maybe we should raise the sea levels, I don't know. But yes, a large group of the northern population seems to have moved down south somehow, magically. But we'll see how long they fare. I was so happy that I had put the nursery high up so that we wouldn't get any like infiltration into the nursery by different creatures, but it seems like they have infiltrated anyway. I won't really remove them right now, but I might have to actually kill them off because it's annoying. I just don't like them being there, and I think it might cause some issues to the game. I'm not sure, because the game starts thinking that, oh, there are no creatures inside, but there are creatures inside, and yet there are not. I'm not sure how that works, but if the developer's watching, you should definitely see where in the walls these things are going through. I think it's probably the edges. Somehow they just like sneak in, which is kind of annoying, so that needs to be dealt with. Still seeing this huge migration wave going back and forth. It's kind of funny. We'll see when that stops, though. I don't think it ever will entirely, but once we have a stable population like these ones, I don't think they'll be too keen on moving over there. Alright, I'm raising the water levels to close this area off and make it harder for them to actually traverse this, and I'm also raising the temperature by just a notch to make this area more livable, and for us to see maybe some more deserts on this side. Of course, we don't have a population here right now, but oh well, whatever. Of course, a lot of things are going extinct thanks to that, but that is the way of the world, right? See, pathogenic reproduction is giving me so many more species, and I just love it, because it's the variation that we're after, right, in these videos, and seeing things change. The sexual reproduction is great, and you get stable populations, basically, but you get this very large tree, and it's hard for a mutant species to just, or a mutant to create its own species, because they need similar mutants at the same time in order to succeed, rather. And you know, just getting from 2 to like 100 or 10 is quite a difficult task, especially when you have sexual reproduction on. Whereas when you have pathogenic or asexual reproduction, you basically, they're allowed to clone. So cloning, you know, this one mutant can be like, oh, I'm gonna clone, and then it clones, and those clone, so on and so forth, and you get more mutations also spread out. But yes, I guess you understand that. I don't know why I'm explaining this. Okay, I think we finally have like a good variation here. If you look south, that's one population with a few individuals over there. If you look here, we've got different groups forming up. Over here we've got a few groups. I just love it. I think we should definitely import some sort of creature from some other map or something, and I'll take a look between episodes, I guess, for something cool to import. I think on the forums there also are people who upload their own files, so if you haven't been to the species forums, I think it's a pretty cool place. If you do have the game, you can go on the species website, which is like speciesgame.com, I think. I'm not sure, it's in the description below, and there you can find a link to the forum where updates and things are posted and people have discussions. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, people do upload their different crazy creatures over there, so that's pretty cool. I'll look for something, and maybe I should even start a post and be like, request things, because I think a lot of people do watch my content over there. I remember the first time I actually entered the forum was just a few months ago, with right before the release of 0.9, and I posted, and a lot of people were like, "Oh my God, it's you! You introduced me to this game," and I'm like, "Oh, cool!" And I was like really new to the forum, and they had been there for ages, so that was pretty cool. Oh, you know what this looks like? It looks like the veins of from what's that movie called? War of the Worlds. I mean, the book is obviously better, but War of the Worlds. It's not a book, but whatever. You get what I mean. The one with Tom Cruise and the screaming Dakota Fanning. It's just such a terrible movie. So terribly made. I mean, sure, for those of us who know the actual story, it's I guess you can understand it, but the movie, oh man, I just hate it. Anyway, it looks like the blood veins of the aliens, you know what they're after. They're after, like, to eat people and stuff, right? Or something of the sort. I don't know why I said that. That's how you make YouTube videos. You just say random shit. It's not that hard. Looks like our temperature raise actually made this a desert over there. That's not very nice. Let's actually go ahead and lower the temperature again, just by a notch. Of course, this will probably become uninhabitable again, but I do like this region, like having a small little isle there. So yeah. I think this was too extreme of a temperature change. A lot of it is desert now, so I think the previous setting was better. Oh, I just love the clay diagram. I think that's what most people like about the game, just watching these things and this, and just a map of all this populations and individuals moving around. It's just awesome. But yeah, I think this is the point where I should like have a time lapse and all the cool stuff I tend to do in the episodes. But I think this actually is a pretty good place to end this episode at, and we'll leave the cool stuff for next time. I do want to know your comments, your suggestions about importing, exporting, etc., etc., temperatures, fences, I don't know, just anything. Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like, share with your friends if you really want to help me out, subscribe if you haven't already, and like the video. Did I say that before? I don't know. Liking is really important. It really helps me out a lot. So yes, thanks so much for watching. This has been Game Gabster. I'll see you later. Farewell.